fucking doing what we can. Oh, God damn it!
Then you make him over.
Well, what are we going to do?
I don't know.
Let's get into
What
it.
have you in mind?
Let's get into it.
Huh?
Let's get into it.
Into what?
You know what. What we did last time. You ready to get down?
You have the right person?
Yeah, this is Mike.
Who's this?
Richard.
So I thought.
That's what I was saying.
You know.
Good.
This was like my idea. Like I was saying, we all dress like Grog for a show. It's kind of like if we all dress like Darren and we were all sitting here like this.
Hi, guys.
God, that is the best Aaron artwork I've ever seen.
I fucking agree.
That is the best Darren. That is.
You would think Darren
Let me see the
think
Bruce
of
Campbell
he's like a
back.
professional.
Look at the
A
Darren doll.
professional.
Campbell.
Hey, show the Sarlacc. Show the Sarlacc. The Sarlacc. The Sarlacc.
No, I'm not doing that.
Hey guys,
No,
welcome to Horror
no,
Me.
no.
I'm your host Darren Mitchell.
I thought we could make a movie together.
Well, that's not impossible, but I'm definitely not gay.
Toilet shitting that
You're
out.
done, Eric?
No, I'm not done.
Okay.
But he won't be on the after show.
Good, because you got another 15 seconds to go.
He's gonna be pouring powder on his butthole.
Inverted volcano.
Oh God, his butthole's gonna be swollen out.
5,
Red.
4, 3, 2, 1. Oh!
Oh, that's got. Oh, there we go. Ooh, oh, that's got to burn so bad. Oh,
Oh no! Oh no! I think that's a good morphine.
He's done.
I feel so bad for him right now.
Oh, that was harsh.
Yes, sir.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go!
Uh-oh, she's out.
That's okay. Other people can throw up. Other people can still throw up.
Oh.
What up, everybody?
For real?
Are we on? Are we live? All right. Well, welcome to season.
Oh shit. We actually are live.
Well, since my baby left me.
Welcome. Season 2, episode 15. Hosted by myself, and I have these crazies along with me. F.U.C. Larry, the Hound 85, and Steven's Horror Craptacular for tonight's episode, as well as always, old Stone Dick Graveyard Grog. Tonight's episode, we will be reviewing the 1980 film Maniac, as well as talking some serial killer and all of our normal bullshit that we go through and cover. So, to start off tonight's show, let's go ahead and do a good old chug.
Nazdravie.
Nazdravie.
Oh, I'm getting drunk tonight, boys.
Drunk before the show started.
That's true.
Yes, so thanks for the likes, as well as whoever is watching this shit show tonight. Right. I guess to start off with, we'll go through Steven's favorite segments, or actually, Steven's least favorite segment of a little bit of maybe what we've picked up or what we've watched lately. And we'll start off with Larry.
Oh, what have I watched? I didn't write anything down. I don't think I watched
Or
good.
what you picked up.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if the rest of y'all did. I don't think so, but I did get my Dr. Death in from Full Moon, which actually looks fucking amazing.
It's cool.
It's really, really well done compared to the rest of some of them, not the rest of them. A lot of them look good. Some look bad. But that one is fucking really well done. Oh, what else did I get? Let me look. Oh, I got this today actually. This Joe Bob and Darcy. You probably ain't gonna be able to see it, but this 2-pack Trailer Park 2-pack. I mean, I like these figures, even though Joe Bob and Darcy look nothing like Joe Bob or Darcy. But
Darcy, she looked like that.
Yeah, Darcy actually is. This is a plastic figure of Darcy, and Darcy's actually plastic.
Yeah.
This figure actually probably has more articulation than she does in real life. Because in real life on the show, she doesn't even move.
No.
She's like, she never moves. But this one,
she's the
moves.
worst hell girl ever.
Yeah. But she does porn, or she used to, and she was horrible at that.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of it. It's not good.
Anyways, besides that, I got a Psycho Gorman set, which I really like, but it's like I can't really hold it because it'll fucking fall apart. So that's really all I got. But I got about fucking tequila from my buddy in Mexico.
Uh-oh.
And
That's racist. That's racist.
Huh?
That's racist.
Racist? What?
Mexico?
Mexico. That's what he says. Anyways. And I tried it. It's really fucking strong as shit. So I had to mix it with a lot of shit to drink it the other day. So, yeah. Anyways.
Well, hell yeah. Larry. I like that. I like Larry's segment.
Steven's going to Jersey.
Man, God damn it. I've got to get a tall, so I'm not going next. I got to get a tall.
All right. Jordy, why don't you go next? Tell us what you picked up or what kind of bullshit you've been watching.
Okay. Well, what I've been watching lately, a lot of is you guys remember an animated series called MTV? It was called The Head on MTV.
Yes.
You guys remember that? It was an old animated series, and this guy, like normal kind of guy, he had this giant fucking noggin, a little alien living in there, ends up becoming his buddy, and they have to fight, like, save the world against these other aliens. And it's just badass animation. I've been watching it on YouTube. It's kind of a small screen you can watch, but I mean, it's still really good. It's clear, and you get to watch all the episodes. So yeah, I love me some cartoons. Been watching that. Picked up. I got this, like maybe I don't remember, like a week ago, maybe. An original Jeremy Bohr Funhouse Gunther mask. It's now the guy who got this. It's an old Jeremy Bohr piece. You know, I was still in high school when he was making this, but the guy who got it wasn't happy with it originally, so he took the hair off and stripped the paint off. Started to strip most of the paint off, then gave up on it. Who sold it to another guy who was going to finish it, who never finished it, and then I got a pretty good deal on it, so I got that from him. It's got the bottom fangs intact. The top fangs are missing, but he did send them along. Yeah, taped them on the inside there, so I'll have eventually send this off to somebody to get finished. Not sure who yet, but
you know, I can do
school,
Hey, so interesting tidbit. Jeremy Bohr actually retired.
Yeah, well, he's been retired.
Well, he officially said he's retiring, not doing anything for Jeff, nothing, no more mask making at all.
Well, then what we got's priceless.
Yeah, exactly.
Get there, cling to your Jeremy Bohr pieces. So yeah, like I said, glad old piece. Just got to get it finished. Glad to have it though. So hopefully, maybe when I get some more funds in and I figure something out, I'll get it painted up and haired.
Too bad Elliot's gone, man, because that'd be the guy to go to, you know.
I know he's usually my go-to guy for some finishing stuff. But
you know, you can go to me for the teeth. I made my teeth for mine. They're perfect.
You want to throw my original Jeremy Bohr teeth out and have you make me some?
Oh, yours actually has them? They don't have the bottom.
The bottom ones are still intact.
The top ones you need.
The top ones are missing, but he sent them.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. My apologies.
I didn't hear you. I
did not say it like that. I didn't hear you.
You should watch the Horrorholics while you're live with the Horrorholics.
Fuck you, Jordan.
Hey, man. All right.
What is it? Me now?
Wait, I thought Jordan had more stuff to show off.
No, well, all right, I don't feel like grabbing them. Let's see if I can flip this shits. I can't flip my camera?
You're not on the show. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You don't want to watch? I got watch.
Even though I wasn't going to show him earlier, but him, and then I got
Hello.
And the full moon sale. So, yeah, so I just saw it.
Well, cool shit, Jordan.
All right, Steven, what about you there, Honcho?
Okay, you know what? I haven't got any masks in a while, but I have picked up some VHS since I haven't been on the last time that I'd like to show off. I did get, let me see, I got the original Prism clamshell Eaten Alive Tobe Hooper. It's in fucking perfect shape. This thing is badass as fuck. I've already watched it about 1 million times. It's fucking dope as hell. I had this on a cut box, like a slipcase, but this thing's badass as fuck. So I got that, and then I got this, which is one of my favorite movies. It's called Star 80. I got this in a Warner Brothers clamshell, Star 80, with Eric Roberts and Mariel Hemingway. This is the story of Dorothy Stratton, the Playboy model to get murdered by her strange husband. You know, you ever heard of this? Fucking true story. Fucking great. Eric Roberts is a creepo in this. He's badass in this movie. I picked up that, and
Eric Roberts is a creepo in regular life.
Yeah, he's a creepo in regular life. But what have I been watching lately? Well, some things I don't want to talk about, but I have watched the whole Yellowstone that Larry turned me on to, which I fucking love, and I can't wait for season 5. And I can't wait for 4 6s, and I think that's going to be good too. Actually, I actually think it's going to be good. But I love Yellowstone, and those are my pickups. I don't have any masks coming in yet, so that's my shit. I picked up those. I got some other VHS I picked up, but these are the 2 I wanted to show. So that's what I got.
All right. Yeah. So as for me, I don't think Jordan showed this off.
Hold on a second. We got something in chat. Heather loves horror. What's the name of that movie again, Steven? Oh, this one, Star 80.
I've never even heard of that movie.
Oh, dude, it's from it came out in 83. She died in 1980. Dude, the guy, basically, this guy fucking picked up this like fucking pedophile, fucking pimp kind of guy. This is a true story. It really happened. He picks her up in Vancouver at a Dairy Queen she's working at. He thinks she's hot. And that year, they're having like a Playboy search, like who's the new Playmate? And he's like, you'll be great for it. We could get you in there. He's like a smooth talker. He basically gets her, starts fucking her, gets her to fucking pose nude, gets her in a Playboy, and she does get in a Playboy, and she becomes like the next fucking big shit, and she starts edging him out of the picture, and he's like, no, I started you in this shit, and basically he ends up fucking killing her and killing himself. He like kills her and then shoots himself. It's a fucked up story, but it's a fucking
true story.
It's a true story. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you look up on YouTube, look up Dorothy Stratton or the Death of a Playmate, and you'll find it.
I've heard of that, Death of a Playmate.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a really good movie. Like Eric Roberts plays a total fucking creep, man. It was like his first big breakout movie.
Check it out.
Got Polly D.
All right. So I got a couple things. Show this off, but I know Jordan got this as well, and it's this cool Tingler piece.
Got a dildo?
No. It's pretty close to the size of the one that you used, though.
Ooh. Damn, I thought you were going to compliment me and say it's the size of my dick. I was like, damn, that's nice.
No, nice try, though.
I knew you were lying, though.
Yeah, totally. Cool, just latex
got the ribs.
Foam filled piece. Yeah, it does got like a barbell through it, kind of look too.
Yep.
Yeah, just a cool piece. I love the thing. Like, probably my favorite Vincent Price film, honestly, or second up there, top 5 for sure.
Oh hell.
Let's see.
Oh.
I said, yeah. Can you hear me?
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. I said over here, you can see. Finally got this Cellar Dweller piece finished up. If you've never seen Cellar Dweller, highly recommend it. Old Empire Pictures.
Eric Robb is.
And yeah, that's pretty much it as far as watching. But I will go ahead and segment that we said that we're going to talk about by saying something that I've watched recently, and that is I did watch the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre film today. I believe Steven watched it as well as Larry. I don't think Jordan's watched it yet, but I figured we would have a nice little discussion about this as to what your guys' thoughts on the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre is. Larry, you want to start us out? What were your thoughts?
Hey, hold on. Oh, fuck. I'm not going to be breaking this down.
What was that, Larry?
So I had a lot of fucking shit to say earlier before I started drinking before the show, and right now I'm kind of forgetting what I was going to say. But
what is that you're talking into?
My microphone.
Oh, that's weird. Go ahead.
Anyways, so I mean, I guarantee you my thoughts aren't going to be as harsh as Stephen Barry's, Because to me, like I will always say, I take this as its own fucking movie. It is supposed to be a direct sequel from the first ever movie. A lot of the plot holes or holes in the plot that make no fucking sense. Mainly, like Leatherface is 75 years old, and he's
He
still
looks 45.
completely fucking. Well, they never really show his face, his real face. They show him like kind of from the side, and you can see he's got like gray hair and shit and wrinkles. But they
He
never
looks
show.
like Grog.
Exactly. He
kinda,
does
yeah.
kind of. But okay, but I'm just saying some things for me right off the bat. Just about that. He's 75 years old. The dude is still somehow a superhuman and can fucking, pick up people on chainsaws over his head, grab a guy's arm, just fucking rip it in half, and totally crazy ass shit that would not happen in real life. But even if so, I'm saying, say he like worked out big time and fucking that happened. But my main thing about this ain't even all the dumb shit. Like there's a chainsaw hidden in the wall after 50 years that somehow you can crank right up. Like,
Yeah, no gas, no gas.
I mean, you don't have to clean the carburetor or anything. You just pull it out and fucking rip it a couple times and it cranks up. Besides that, that's a movie. Those are movies. That shit happens. But the fact that in the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre, he was apparently around 27 years old then by the timeline. That he's 75 now. So I don't understand how after the first one he goes back to an orphanage and starts staying in an orphanage with all these little kids. Like he's still like he's a kid. And also, after, which I guess they don't know now since part 2 doesn't count, but Jim Cito never died in part 1, so he should have still been with him at least. Unless he was also banging this woman. There's so many plot holes in this, it makes no sense. And why the fuck did they go to Bulgaria to film this fucking movie? Like,
I didn't know that, but that's fucking retarded.
They went to fucking Bulgaria to make this movie, and that's why everybody. If you watch the credits, everybody in the fucking movie, their last name ends in a V.
Yeah.
But which doesn't matter. But even like half the actors, not the main actors, which weren't fucking very good actors or actresses, but they were all okay. They're better than I would do, so I can't bitch. But I just don't understand how you can fucking make something. How Netflix? I mean, it's a Netflix movie at least, so it's not a $100 million fucking budget. They're not making it where it's going to theaters. But how can you make this shit? Just make it in fucking Texas. Pick any fucking random fucking rundown ass town in Texas and make it actually in Texas.
Exactly.
Anyway, go ahead.
All right, I'm going. I can't I'm chomping at the bit. Everything Larry said I agree with, but I'm going to just double down on it. First off, fuck this movie. Second off, fuck this movie. And third off, fuck this movie. And I'll tell you why on all three sides. If this movie was just called like The Shitstone Massacre or Lick My Balls, Harlow, fine. But when you call it the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and you're trying to make it a sequel, you know what? I would actually been better off if they said this is a remake or or a new one. But they actually trying to make it a sequel. It's fucking lame. First off, Leatherface sucks dick in this movie. The mask looks like a fucking goddamn Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark fucking goddamn fucking melted painting. It looks like it sucks someone's asshole. It fucking sucks. He sucks. When she goes, go back up to your room. When someone comes in the house in the first one, he's fucking just on them. You know why? Because he's protecting his home, and the old man will get his fucking ass if he doesn't. In this one, he's told to go back in his room, and he just walks off. Are you fucking kidding me? And what, Larry?
You said something about the mask. I had to look it up real fast. His mask in the movie, it reminds me of Dan Aykroyd in Nothing But Trouble.
Oh this. I can see that. Yeah. It looks like and then when he puts the makeup on, it looks like a sad clown. It's like this is and what's with the fucking ocean at the the fucking lake in the the fucking water at the end? There's just a water well in this house, and why are they living in a fucking orphanage house? And who is she? Cito The Hitchhiker, there ain't no bitches. All of a sudden, there's a mom. Go fuck yourself. If
Hey.
you're gonna make a sequel, I'm sorry, I just fucking.
Keep going. I was gonna say the water well was inside of a fucking goddamn movie theater.
Oh, yeah. It's like, what the fuck? And it's like, and it's just so retarded. And at this point, honestly, Leatherface would be older probably than Sally, and he's still fucking just like, in all honesty, too, if you really know who Leatherface is, let's say Cito died. I'm sure of course Cito would be dead by this point. He'd have no let's say he was alive. He'd have no family. He has no reason. He's not killing because he's a serial killer in the movie. He's just protecting his home. People are coming in. Yeah, they're cannibals. But I doubt he would just be like, I'm going after people. They make him like he's going after them. He doesn't do that. That has nothing to do with character.
In part 1, he killed people who broke into his fucking house.
Yeah, he's the victim.
He protected his fucking house.
Well, he kind of does. He kind of does it in this one, though. I mean, because they are taking.
They broke in his house and fucking killed his, I guess, new mom.
Hey, Elizabeth. Yeah, but what I'm getting at is, it's just. I mean, don't get me wrong. I didn't like start watching this going, man, this is gonna be fucking good. Then I got disappointed. I knew it was gonna suck. You know why it sucks? Because it doesn't matter. Like I was saying this to Larry earlier, even if we made the movie, like, because we know what it should be, we would still fuck it up. You know why? Because it's not the original. Nothing's ever going to be that. You're never going to get close to it. You're never going to get even a fucking inch of it. So just fuck off and make other movies, because this is bullshit. And he looks like a faggot ass fucking scary clown from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And this movie can suck my fucking dick.
Fuck you!
That's my review.
Sounds amazing.
That was quite the review.
I appreciate it. I give it no stars.
So I'm gonna be the devil's advocate here.
I don't know. I don't even like where this is going.
And say, did I love the movie? No.
Haddonfield Slasher, it did suck. You're wrong. You have your opinion. You have an opinion, but you're wrong.
So did I love the movie? No. Did I
And Louis
hate the
says
movie?
exactly. He knows what's up. Go ahead, Paul.
Did I absolutely hate the movie? No. Did it have plot holes? Yeah. With cheese, the plot holes were. You get feedback from somebody.
Hey, I gotta say this too, real quick before you go, Paul. Also, when she goes, I know it's a movie, but when Sally goes, it's Leatherface. Like, she doesn't fucking know that's his fucking name. I mean, she might have heard fucking. There is a point where Edwin Neal's going up the stairs, goes, "Hey, Leatherface, get Grandpa," you know. But I doubt it. She's like fucking gagged and freaking out. She knows his name is Leatherface. Yeah, fucking right. Anyway, go ahead, Paul. Sorry.
So yes, this movie has plot holes.
Me and Larry are very close to this. I'm just saying, we hate this. Larry's with me on this. I know he is. Go ahead, Paul.
I mean, I love the original. Yes, my favorite movie of all time. But this movie, for what it is, this movie. I mean, I would watch this 20 times before I would watch Halloween Kills.
Oh well, god damn. That's like saying I'd eat a fucking mound of turds before I'd get stung by a bunch of scorpions, you know?
I mean, it's what you're gonna see in modern movies nowadays. Tons of blood, gore, ruthless kills. I mean, that's pretty much all of these movies are the same. There was some good parts in the movie that I thought were, I guess, but yeah, the plot holes are ridiculous. I didn't absolutely hate it though.
Here's another thing that pisses me off about this movie. I'm sorry, Paul, but I just got to say, this movie just enraged me. Also, Chainsaw's like fucking 85 minutes or something. It's not even 90 minutes long. It's like 80 minutes or something. It's like quick, boom, 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 boom. This one, I was like, when are one of these motherfuckers going to get in the first one? People try to say it's slow. It ain't. There's the drive. They get to the house. Boom. Fucking goddamn Kirk's killed. Boom. Pam's killed. You're getting fucking, not that you need action, but it's just a fucking intense movie. This movie is just like a goddamn music video. It's as typical. It's just I might as well be watching fucking Scream and fucking Leatherface. Oh, fuck you! This movie sucks my fucking dick. All right, I'm done.
Well, that was all of our thoughts, I guess, on the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh my God.
Jordan, unmute.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, that's another thing I'm talking about. When you're talking about the grittiness, that people talk about that, but that cannot be fucking fucked with. The truth is, the first one's so good because honestly it's just badass, but it's fucking 73. It's 16 millimeter film. It's gritty. It feels fucking just fucking good. When you watch something now, even if they made the movie badass, it would still suck because it looks too HD. It looks like a goddamn MTV music video and suck my dick. And I don't want to there are a couple things I don't want to say because I don't want us to get canceled. But there's one thing that shouldn't belong in a Chainsaw Massacre movie. It's in there. And there's another thing. It's in there too. I can't see either one of them because I'll get kicked off this channel. But they're there, and they shouldn't be in there.
Politics?
They're the darkness quality. That's all I'm saying. We've got to move on, Larry.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't that bad of a movie if it wasn't a Chainsaw movie.
I agree with that.
I would agree. I would agree with that as well.
Yes. If it wasn't called Texas Chainsaw Massacre, shit, I would have liked it, actually. But when you're calling it Texas Chainsaw Massacre and you're trying to act like it's a sequel, you can lick my nuts.
I still think, isn't that a horrible fucking title for a movie? It's the sequel to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so they call it Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, that's dumb. Why wouldn't you call it
Texas? At least be like part 2?
Yeah, well, that's what you think. Yeah.
Feedback.
I don't know.
Yeah, it should be called Chainsaw 2. That's right. But there already was a Chainsaw 2. It's better than this.
Wait, it was actually. Well, that was I love Texas Chainsaw 2. Fuck.
You too. God damn, it's a class.
They should have stopped after 2, but
I agree. 3, I can watch it and have fun with it, but it sucks. 1 and 2 are the best. And in all honesty, they should have even never made 2. But they did, and I like it. But I wish they would have even never made that one.
You don't love Next Generation?
I'm trying to fucking have a good time here, Larry.
You know that shit makes me. I can't even drink a glass of water.
You know, I can't even drink a glass of water on a piece of antique furniture or a midget. What we got next, Paul? I mean, because we could go on about this for about 10 hours about how bad it sucks.
Yeah, that is true. So our next
the beheading at the end wasn't too bad. That was kind of a cool part, but that's about it.
I was glad that she died. She was annoying as fuck the whole movie.
Well,
I couldn't tell if she was Arabian or Indian or Mexican or Puerto Rican. I couldn't tell, and that bothered me the whole movie.
That was another thing for me. All the characters. Me, like,
Leatherface didn't care what she.
like the characters just suck.
What are you saying, Grog? I'm getting feedback. Hello. Go ahead, Paul. This is your episode. You run it, son.
All right. So the movie is the movie that we are reviewing tonight, Maniac, which is no, we're not doing the review right now. We'll do
I'm sorry, Paul.
our top 5 next. So Maniac, of course, is a serial killer-esque film, you know, kind of on the brink of schizophrenia as well, but also it's mainly a serial killer-based film, which, you know, Joe Spinell, we'll go into the review of it later. Yeah. One of the best.
You're pointing at a stepfather.
What? No.
Go ahead.
All right. Thank you, Larry. I can't tell. Go ahead, Paul.
So, with that said, serial killer films, of course, are one of the big parts of, you know, the horror genre as a whole. So for our top 5 list for the show this time, it's we've decided to do our top 5 serial killer based, you know, either true or not true. You know, it doesn't have to be based on a real serial killer, but a serial killer based films. So who wants to start? Steven, what is your number 5?
Larry had his hand up.
Yeah, these aren't ranked like 1 to 5. You know, our 1 being our favorite. We just figured we would do, you know, just 5 that we recommend or that we really like. Larry, you want to start?
What?
You said me.
Well, you said that, Larry.
Yeah, I want to go.
Larry
Hey,
had his hand up.
I want to
Go,
go.
Larry. Okay. Hey, let's all take a deep breath.
Cat's eyes. Cat's eyes. Meow.
Oh, I do feel better. Go, Larry. Go, Larry.
So hey, so my number 5, I said fuck it, and I'm splitting it up into 2 different movies because, I can do that because it's my top 5 and it has the same guy in both of them. My number 5 is Motel Hell and Angel, because Rory Calhoun is fucking got in both of them.
I wouldn't expect you to go there. That's pretty good.
Motel Hell, of course, if you don't know it, one of the greatest. Well, it actually wasn't that good, but it was all right. But they kill people.
Do the Angel.
Only fucking serial killers, and fucking got them, eat them though too, so it's good. And Farmer Vincent and his fritters, and then Angel, fucking, you know, the little like 15-year-old high school girl by day and prostitute by night. Rory Calhoun's also in that as the big fucking former badass, you know, movie actor cowboy. So.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't expect you to go to Angel. I like that one.
Ooh, well, thank you very much.
That's a good choice.
It's funny when Paul sent that picture today to our group about all them DVDs or VHS tapes. I was trying to like zoom in, and right off the top, I saw at the top in the middle it said Angel 3.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, now you can go, Steve-O.
Oh, am I going?
Ordy's not
number
here.
5? I guess it's not in order. We're just pick. Well, I'm gonna just go out of my top 5. I'm gonna pick this one. We're gonna go with Deliberate Stranger, the 1986 TV movie with Mark Harmon, where he played Ted Bundy. Double VHS cassette, or you can get on DVD. I saw it when it was actually on TV, and I fucking own the fucking VHS, and I have the DVD. Fucking awesome. Best Ted Bundy movie ever. Because you don't really need blood. You don't need fucking gore. And that. It's just Mark Harmon is the best Ted Bundy ever. And Frederick Forrest is in it. He's badass. Deliberate Stranger is badass. If you've never seen it, the best Ted Bundy movie you'll ever see. That's my number 5.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Jordan, what is number 5?
Well, I don't mind down 1 to 5. So I'm just gonna go with my number 1, but it's not necessarily my number 1 movie. Again, I don't really I just picked a couple.
No, we're
The
not
Town
doing
That Dreaded Sundown.
your top ones. Just we're going 5 of your top ones.
Yeah, the Town That Dreaded Sundown is
Yep.
one. It's classic,
Yeah.
classic fun one. I don't think there's 100% proof necessarily, but I mean, there's no way that Friday the 13th Part 2, Jason. There's no way that Pillowcase Jason wasn't inspired by that movie. You know.
I agree.
Nope.
The Phantom.
And
Hey, Heather loves horror. Yes, Manhunter is a serial killer. It was on my list, but we only had 5 to choose, so I didn't put it on there. But good choice. Go ahead there, Paul.
My number 5 is going to be the movie Monster, which she plays Sharon. She plays Eileen Wuornos. I think
isn't that nuts? Sorry.
What?
I was just saying.
I was gonna say, isn't that nuts? Isn't that nuts? How ugly they made her look in that movie, or how less, you know, she's a pretty woman, and they made her like not attractive. It's wild.
Yeah,
When she's in the mirror,
yeah,
it looked good.
You want me to suck you?
yeah. I think it's a great movie. Like I said, like the way they uglied her up, like the character that she played. Yeah, amazing movie.
I love when she goes, "Fuck you," and I goes, "Oh." Now I'm so glad I didn't hire you. Fuck you, man. Good choice, man. God damn it, good choice.
That is a good one.
All right, Larry, next 4.
Larry, number 4.
All right, my number 4 is I'm trying to figure it out. I got my like top 3. I'm definitely, and then I got 3. I'm trying to look between. Fuck. Okay, fuck it. My number 4 is going to be The Hitcher. C. Thomas. Rude guy. So I love that movie. It was one of the first movies I ever saw when I was a little kid. You know, I'd go to my grandparents' house, and they had, you know, like 4 or 5 things on VHS tape, but they weren't even the VHS tapes. It was shit they recorded off the TV.
Yeah.
And it was always Return of the Living Dead, Motel Hell, The Hitcher. That was 3 of the ones that I watched, you know, 20 fucking times before I was, you know, 8 years old, 5 years old. And I call that a serial killer movie, so I mean, I guess so.
It is. He was killing people. Yeah.
So the Hitcher is my number 4.
Yeah, that's one of Rutger Hauer's best parts ever, man.
Oh yeah.
Bro, good choice, man.
Thank you.
All right. I'm not doing it and I'm not even thinking in order because I can't rate these. They're always one's better than the other one to me. But I'll go with my number 4. I'll go with Citizen X, the HBO movie about Andrei Chikatilo from Russia, the serial killer from Russia. It's an awesome movie. Donald Sutherland's in it. I can't remember the guy that plays Andrei Chikatilo, but you know him if you saw him.
Stephen Ray.
No, Stephen Ray is the fucking inspector. That's the guy from Crying Game, and he's the inspector. Donald Sutherland's like the KGB guy.
Crying Game. Holy shit.
The guy plays the killer. I've seen him in movies. I just can't think of his name. But Citizen X is badass. If you don't know about Andrei Chikatilo, he's like Russian's like worst serial killer. The fucking creepo. He'd like pick up girls and boys on trains and take them into the woods and fucking stab them to death and rape them and fuck their fucking heads and everything. Crazy movie. But the acting is so well done in the movie. Donald Sutherland's a badass in it. Stephen Ray's badass in it. I can't think of the guy that plays Andrei Chikatilo, but you'd know him if you saw him. But it's a good movie. Great movie.
Even if the crying game happened to you in real life, would that make you turn into a serial killer?
Probably. Or it might be turn into a no good. Not to get canceled.
All right.
And that's my number 4. It's just the next. Fuck off, Larry. Don't get me in deep water, man.
Jordy, number 4.
4.
Okay. And now it's I know a lot of people. I know a lot of the picks you try to stray off of mainstream and try to go to a little, not necessarily obscure, but a little less known stuff. But I'm going Friday the 13th, Part 5. Because it's it's not Jason, it's not a mongoloid, it's not a zombie Jason. It's a real guy whose kid hacked apart at a nut house, and he's pissed off. And his paramedic buddies talking shit pissed him off some more. So he goes and gets himself a hockey mask and some fucking Michael Myers style coveralls and goes around and he murks the shit out of people. Serial killing hardcore. Roy.
You know,
Hey, I'm sorry.
I can't
I'm sorry,
believe you
Larry.
thought of that.
I'm sorry.
That's such a great fucking thought.
Can I interrupt real quick? Jordan, Jordan, I just want to say this. You know me. I fucking hate Part 5. But
I love Part 5.
But seriously, your whole thing for this, total perfect sense.
It is crazy. I didn't even think about that. He's making a good point. Like it really is it is a circle. You're right, Jordan. That's very keen of you.
All I hear is farts when Steven moves.
It's my goddamn recliner's old. It's fucking creaking, man.
You know, Steven doesn't let farts that good.
Well, everybody fucking knows that. Why we gotta revisit the same old shit all the time? I'm getting a tall. It's turn.
All right, my number 4. I'm trying to pick where we all have different things. Number 4 is going to be the movie Frailty.
Oh fuck! I didn't even think of that one.
Like I think great movie.
My buddy plays a judge in it.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey, of course, fucking. Bill is amazing in it. A very underrated gem that I don't think enough people talk about. Stuff under the rug. To me, fucking absolutely awesome film. First time you watch it, it kind of blows you away because you're not expecting Matthew McConaughey. Well, I don't want to spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen it, but if you haven't seen it, definitely one that I recommend seeing. Frailty, number 4 for me. Larry, you're number 3.
All right. My number 3 is one of those movies where they have a actual serial killer in, and then they get the camera crew to follow along, and that's Man Bites Dog, back in 1992. So I first saw this movie when I was in high school, even though this came out in 92, and I saw it in probably 2002, 10 years later. My buddy got me to watch it, and even at that time, it was such a well done movie that my buddy was fucking retarded. Fucking was even telling me that it was like they were really following around a real serial killer. He thought it was like real, and I'm like, okay, and I watched it. Yeah, the chair is way better, Steve. But
what?
Anyways, the movie, serial killer follows around a real guy. It's fucking pretty much shit footage of them with their actual little VHS or I guess it's a VHS recorder camera back then, right?
Yes.
And they follow around, and it's a pretty good movie. Man Bites Dog, Steven. What do you like? You think you like that one?
Oh, I like that movie. You see that movie?
That's my number 3.
Oh yeah, it's called a camcorder.
Yeah, goddamn, yeah. That would make sense. Huh?
I didn't know we never talked about that. I like that movie. I didn't know you knew that movie.
Yeah, well, what's your number 3, Steve-O?
That's a good one, Larry. God damn. Look, we're getting all surprised on this motherfucking episode.
Stop trying to suck up since you're going to Jersey.
Oh, I ain't trying to suck up, motherfucker.
Damn, straight diss Larry for the East Coast.
Thank you, lover.
Motherfucker, I'm not going through it. Is it my turn?
Yes, number 3, Steven.
What'd you say, Grog? Did you say make it? You say make it quick?
You did. I heard.
I didn't say shit. I'm just fucking sitting here.
You better not have said that. Jordan heard it though.
I didn't fucking say anything.
Right.
I'm fucking sitting here.
Number 3 would be,
I didn't hear anything.
I'm gonna go with Stepfather. Terry O'Quinn. He's a family murderer. You know, he's done it several times as a serial killer. And Stepfather is one of the best movies ever been made, ever, in the fucking world. Terry O'Quinn is the quintessential serial killer and two-faced fuckhead.
Oh, the
And I love it. Huh?
The quintessential.
Quintessential. As Craig would have said, oh, Terry O'Quinn is a quintessential.
You see Colbington Masvidal?
So yes, Stepfather will be my number 3. I love Stepfather. It's to me, it's one of the best movies ever made, man. It's such a fun movie. That's my number 3.
Horrorhound.
Okay. One that I would like is Motel Hell. Now, I guess they're technically serial killers because it's, you know, like a family-run thing, but they fucking get people, bury them in the goddamn ground, cut their vocal cords, and, you know, they I don't know who, it doesn't specify, doesn't specify how many people they killed or how long they've been doing it exactly, but you can only imagine they've killed a shit ton of people over time, you know. It takes all kinds of critters to make farming critters. What?
Go ahead, Jordan. You get to put that in the chat, Grog. We know. Go ahead, Grog. Go ahead, Jordan.
What's in the chat?
Just goddamn keep going, Jordan.
I mean, that's all I really got to say. I'm not going to go deep into the movie. If y'all want to watch the movie, go watch it. I'm not going to.
Jordy, hey, Jordy, this is for all y'all. This is another movie that reminds me of that movie, even though they're totally different movies. And this one's not the one I'm talking about. It's not a serial killer movie, but okay. So Motel Hell, and then you have Slaughterhouse. So Slaughterhouse, you got fucking what's his name, Buddy or whatever.
Bubba.
Yeah, Buddy.
So
even though he's not a serial killer because he's actually like a mass murderer because he kills everybody in one day. That'd be like one I won't be like say like that is an honorable mention. Say he doesn't die, and he does kill everybody that one day, which makes him a mass murderer. If he wouldn't have died though, he would have kept killing forever because he's crazy. He has nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Sure. That's one thing I love that fucking movie, Slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse, I love Slaughterhouse. Man, I remember renting that at the video store in the 80s. Like it just looks stupid. He's all burly and shitty, Buddy with the axe or whatever.
Where's it at? Yeah, you got that motherfucker. Yes, that's fucking a badass one. Yeah.
Oh, that's badass.
I looked at one of those one day, but they wanted like $80 for one.
Yeah, I love that movie, man. I remember at the same time, I rented that one and Hardware at the same time with Dylan McDermott. That movie, Hardware, you ever seen it? But they came out. I just remember renting those at the same time together.
Isn't Hardware like is that like the Punisher, Terminator type ripoff?
Yeah, it's like a electro. It's like fucking technical fucking horror. Yeah, it's something like that. Dylan McDermott's in it, you know.
Yep. All right, like my number 3. Like I said, I'm trying to have it where we all pick something different.
I thought we were on number 2.
No. Well, you're getting ready to be on number 2. I'm the last one. 3.
Oh.
My number 3 is going to be Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer.
Oh. Well, nothing needs to be said about that.
Yeah, nothing needs to be said. I mean.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Larry.
I know Larry.
We're gonna talk.
Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer.
Larry does not like Henry.
It should just be called. It should be called Henry. Nothing to do with Henry Lee Lucas.
Look, they're both killing. They're just in Chicago, not Texas.
Me and Otis O'Toole. It should be called Henry and Otis. Nothing to do with the real story.
Well,
I'll talk about killing.
You know what it is? They should have called it Henry and Otis, the next generation. Because they had nothing to do with the actual fucking story.
I don't think that would have went over well, Larry. I wouldn't have rented that title when I was a kid. The Next Generation.
You know what I'm saying? The movie's not bad. I like the movie. But, to me, when I went, I did it like you do. You watch a fucking movie, and you don't watch it for the movie. Yeah. You watch it for what it is. So I went into watching that movie when you told me to watch it. I went into it watching a Henry Lee Lucas fucking movie. And that was the fakest fucking, Henry Lee Lucas, movie ever.
Didn't I tell you it was just the names? It wasn't the same?
No, I didn't know you meant that the fucking shit was totally fake. The only thing was that they had the names and they killed people.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that. My number one is real, but the names are different. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
I get that
Michael,
though, Larry.
It on.
Fucking great in it. Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot that needs to be said about Henry. I think. Yep.
Awesome.
Definitely one I recommend. All right, Larry, your number two.
My number two is going to be something that'll blow all y'all's minds because it's one of the dumbest movies ever. But it's also a big cult classic for now time. And Steven knows this guy really well. And he's not no hill strangler, but he's a fucking greasy strangler.
Oh.
And the whole movie's about fucking Michael St. Michael's going around fucking as a serial killer, killing motherfuckers all over the place, covered in grease. And on the weekends, he fucking got him hangs out with Steve.
They make movies together.
Yeah.
We wear each other's masks. We get into it. You know what I mean?
You got a mask?
You wear my mask. Yours. I thought we.
Let's get into it.
Good.
Oh, God, that was so good.
All right. My number two will be Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer also. And I know going into it, and I knew back then, that it's the names are the same, but the location is different. And it's not factual, but it's based on it. And that's what Larry doesn't understand. He needs to understand. It's just loosely based on it. And it's still a dark-ass fucking movie. And if you watch that rape, the fucking home invasion scene, and you tell me that's not fucking disturbing, then you're a serial killer. So that's my number two. Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. And Michael Rooker is a fucking badass in it. And Tom Towles is so good as fucking over. I mean, rest in peace, Tom Towles.
R.I.P.
Hey, also Tom Towles, blood in, blood out. Hey, that wouldn't be happening if you're up here with Daddy.
Back in the. Jordy.
Oh, what? Are we doing a show? Fuck, I'm falling asleep over here.
Why? Why are you falling asleep?
I don't fucking know. The rambling, the long, drawn out movie time. I guess that's the show.
You're having a good show.
We are.
I guess not.
What is what's your number two, Jordan?
What?
That's Saturday.
Huh? You're breaking up.
I'm breaking up?
Yeah, but just for a second. What's your number two?
Madman. You hear me?
Okay, Madman. That's cool. I like that movie.
Fun movie.
It is a good movie. It is fun.
Who's next?
God damn, Jordan, what's wrong with you?
My number two, which I'm surprised Steven. I'm Surprise,
Sure.
Steve.
His eyes. Meow.
I figured this movie would be in Steven's top. Surprised it's my number 2 movie, and I think the best kind of representation of John Wayne Gacy is Brian Dennehy in To Catch a Killer.
Oh, motherfucker. I should have fucking chosen that. I agree with that.
Brian Dennehy is fucking absolutely amazing. Creepy as shit in that movie. I mean, makes you uncomfortable to kind of watch him because that's how fucking sickling he is. Especially this one scene where he has with a kid, pool table. It's just...
Well, you liberal-minded when it comes to sex, Billy?
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable.
I have a girlfriend. I bet you do. You know, he's like on him, you know. Hey, when he makes him do the cuff trick.
Yeah.
He's like, how's it work? He's like, it's like that. There's a little key behind it. You just touch it. He's like, let me out. He's like, please. Say please. Please let me out. Yeah, good choice, man.
Very uncomfortable. But yeah, best representation I think of John Wayne Gacy film. Yeah, Catch
other than Dear Mr. Gacy, William Forsythe is badass in that also. But I will give it to Dennehy blows him away. Dennehy is so badass. That fucking movie is so fucking good, man.
Oh yeah.
Good choice, man.
Yeah. All right, Larry, what is your number 1?
Hey, let's do something we haven't done since we started the show. Let's fucking take a fucking good old chug for the chat. Thank y'all for watching. And if you haven't hit the like button yet, please hit the fucking like button for us.
Zdravie.
Zdravie. All right. So my number 1, of course, won't be on anybody else's list, but it's one of my favorite movie series of all time, even the TV show I love, and it's one of my favorite characters ever. And somebody's calling me. All right. So, fucking Wolf Creek. I love Mick Taylor so fucking much. The Australian outback, fucking, it's based on a real serial killer, which I don't remember his name, but he was a badass. What?
Gerald Ford.
No, I don't think that was him. He was a president. But fucking Wolf Creek is my number 1. It's one of my favorite go-tos ever. If you haven't seen the fucking TV show, the TV series, it also is amazing. Mick Taylor, you can watch him. What's his name? John. Oh, God, what's the fucking name? Anyway, he's been on shit for. He was like, huh?
John Jarrett.
He's like the Crocodile Dundee of serial killers.
Yes, he's like to me. He's like the people didn't know Sid Haig before Sid Haig was Captain Spaulding, but he'd been around for fucking 50 fucking years making movies. John Jarrett before Wolf Creek, people in America didn't know him, but in Australia, motherfucker had been around for fucking 40 fucking years making thousands of fucking movies.
Yeah.
And anyway, I love that dude. I love that movie.
Good choice. That is true, man. Like a lot of people don't realize that. Like Australia has its own, like full on its own fucking Hollywood kind of like its own movie business. Like the Aussie movies are fucking nuts, man, and they have been for years. You know, they have so many stars that you have no clue. They're huge over there, and like you might just get to know them like 20 years after they just they've already been doing the business for 20 years, and we just get to know them. You know.
Yeah, especially him. Movies for.
I love Aussie exploitation. I was trying to say it, I couldn't say it.
All right, Steven, number 1.
Steven, you can't say that. You can't say that.
You can't say that. Who said that? You can't say that. Wolf Creek. Aussie exploitation. Good choice, Larry. My number 1 is going to be Confessions of a Serial Killer, 1986, with Robert A. Burns playing the Henry Lee Lucas part, which in this movie, the names are changed. This is what's weird. Henry, it's the real names. not factual. Confessions, they couldn't use their real names, but it's completely boom, 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 like dead on. It's in Texas on I-35. It's fucking factual. And Robert A. Burns, who plays Daniel Ray Hawkins, who is basically Henry Lee Lucas, he is the guy who made the 3 Masks and Chainsaw Massacre, did all the bones and all the production design. He did the production design for The Howling, Reanimator. It's a fucking amazing movie. If you like serial killers, it's fucking factual. It's fucking stupid and funny and gross at the same time. There's funny parts, there's rape parts, there's white trash parts. They eat chicken, KFC at one point where they eat like full jalapenos. And now, like when I eat like KFC, I gotta eat a full jalapeno because of that movie. I love the movie. It's a good movie.
Talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Who owned the original van for the first movie?
Ted
Well,
Nicholas.
made the movie.
Yeah, he's the one who created Subspecies.
Yes, and I'm just saying another Full Moon guy who's one of Charles Band's go-to Full Moon directors.
Good one, fucking Larry. No strawberry on that one. I never cared for Subspecies myself, though.
Jordan.
What is it?
No.
Oh, mine is Haunted Ween.
Oh,
Is that a serial killer movie?
Yeah.
I like that movie. I can't remember if it was a serial killer.
apparently because he had been killing people for years.
They have like a haunted house, and there's people going there, and this dude who is nuts ran away and came back, and then he starts killing people in the haunted house. People come to the haunted house think it's a damn part of the haunted house.
That's right. You're right.
You know, that's actually a great fucking movie, one that I never even heard of until a couple years ago when somebody brought it up on here. And I fucking, yeah, well, okay, so Darren fucking apparently brought it up. But I remember then they were talking about the masks in the movie, Jordan and everybody, and Grog put it on the Plex, and I went and watched it because I'm like, that's one of the worst horror titles ever. But
Yeah.
Haunted Ween, I kept looking at things that was about some giant haunted wiener or something. And that's such a great fucking movie.
It is good. And there
There's
are
so
a
many
lot
masks in it.
You got the Top Stone fucking Nate in the background at one point. Like that it goes for $300-400 now, you know.
Damn.
I wouldn't pay that though. I mean, even though it's cool, I mean, it's a fucking thin piece of shit that doesn't look good. I ain't gonna pay that.
Johnny Walker just got knocked out.
Johnny Walker got knocked out? Oh, did he? Yes, I knew that would happen. All right, Larry. All right, Paul, what do we got?
All right, my number one, and it's actually one of my top 5 favorite films of all time.
I thought we just did our number one.
We did. I'm the last one of the number ones.
I always thought
my.
you were the first one.
Oh, I'm the last. My number one, and
I'm sorry. Larry, you're frozen.
Larry does an amazing
You fucking retard!
representation of the serial killer in this film.
Oh,
And that-
son of a bitch. Can I say it?
And Silence of the Lambs.
There you go.
It's in my top 5 favorites of all time. I love the.
I wouldn't argue that.
You know, everybody's seen Silence of the Lambs. There's no.
I've never seen it.
I mean, and as well as Manhunter, and which is, you know, was talked about. Another one that is right along with it, that I would definitely recommend.
I've never seen Silence of the Lambs. How is that? Huh? No, that's a good choice, man.
Yeah,
Hey, you know what? We could have easily chosen this one too.
Yeah, River's Edge.
Yeah.
Because you know John is actually a serial killer in the making in that movie.
In the making, but it's not. There's one death. There's one death in the whole movie, 2 talked about by 2 different guys. I get what you're saying, but you cannot count that as a serial killer movie.
No, I know. I said maybe. Because he's in the making. You're right.
If he wouldn't have got caught, maybe he would have went on, but
it's warm even.
Felt so fucking alive.
Fucking alive!
Better
settle, John.
Down, John.
That's
John
a good number.
Or no, his name's not John at all.
That's a good number 1 though, Paul, because a lot of people probably think, well, yeah, fuck, that movie's known, but that is a good. I mean, goddamn, that is a serial killer movie.
Yeah, totally. Fucking.
All right.
All right. I guess for our next segment, our Jordy is Morty today.
Man, everybody's cutting out, man. Everybody's cutting out.
Oh shit! I was muted. I'm a fuck.
You look like Hulk Hogan, Larry.
Jordy, is Morty around?
He is. Actually, he was around here messing with me earlier, and I think he may possibly have some jokes for us.
All right. See what Jordy and Morty have for us today.
All right.
Somebody chuckling about. All right. Morty.
Yeah.
Come over here.
Now I ain't doing the show tonight.
No, I told you we had to drink goddamn much again.
I fucking told you. I told you I'm stupid. I'm done with this stupid fucking ass show. Fuck you. Fuck Larry. Fuck Paul. Fuck. Oh, hey, you know what? Especially fuck Grog. He's always got me on the timeline. Fuck you. I'm out of this motherfucker. Put me back in the box. God damn it.
Morty.
Nah, that's it.
I thought we had. All right, you know what? Let him go. He's always getting all fucked up, talking shit. Actually, Morty's kind of a prick. I don't know where we ever got him to do the show in the first place. But we do have somebody else who may be able to tell us a few jokes tonight. All right.
Ooh, hello. Ginger Weed Man here. I'd like to take the place of Moy. He's kind of a cunt, don't you think?
Yeah.
So what are we doing here? What's the prerequisite? I mean, what do we do? This is your show.
Well, Morty's a prick, so he doesn't want to do this. But normally what we do is we sit here and we do jokes, basically. You tell a few jokes, the people laugh. That's pretty much it. It's pretty simple.
Oh, that sounds great. That sounds very fine. I'm ready to do it. I've got a couple of jokes. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's hear the first one.
Well, honestly, I'm stoned to the pita bone, though. So, are you ready for me to be stoned to the pita bone?
Hey, man, I'm right along with you. Let's just do the best we can. Right?
I can tell. I can barely see your eyeballs.
Oh, fuck off.
Anyways, here's my first joke. What's red, green, blue, and brown and goes around in a blender?
Green, blue, red, and brown and goes around in a blender? Fuck, I don't know. What?
Well, hold on. Let me think. Actually, I'm so goddamn stoned to the Peter bone, I forgot the punchline. Oh, isn't that great?
Piece of shit.
I thought that was a good one. Well, okay, let me try one more. Can I try more?
I mean, like, I get it. Yeah, we're all fucked up, but like, you're supposed to have somewhat of a joke, something. Like, you think people are laughing at this horse shit? Come on, man.
All right. Okay. I get it. But, well, you know what? You're stoned too, you know? All right. Give me.
What's the next joke?
All right. Here it goes. Okay. What movie was I in before I was in this movie that I'm in? I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I have no. I'm so stoned to the Peter bone, I cannot even think. So fuck you, and you might have to bring back Morty, because I'm stoned.
Just get the fuck out of here. Well, that sucked. But
we did the best we could.
You want Morty to come back? Or should we just call it?
Yeah, bring me back. I'm over here just fucking around.
Well, Morty didn't want to do jokes. Ginger Weed Man was too stoned to do jokes. So, moving on with the show.
Go for it.
I did the best I could.
I can't believe what I'm hearing here. Oh, Stephen, it's your old pal, Ginger Weed Man here, begging you to please stop that god-awful impression of me. Oh, dear boy, even deaf people are complaining at this point. I mean, did you not have a proper toke before you got on the show? Please, seriously, oh. But what I do recommend is that you purchase a copy of my new hit movie, The Ginger Weed Man, on DVD, coming soon from Full Moon Features. And then you can listen and practice your heart's content and hopefully get it right. But in the meantime, now that I got my free plug in, I want to thank everyone for listening and watching Horrorholics.
That's awesome.
Hey, man, that Ginger Weed Man guy did the best he could. You know, what are you going to do?
And for anybody listen, that last little part was actually the guy who does the voice for Ginger Weed Man. If you haven't checked it out, check it out.
Yeah. So thank you so much for Brooks Davis, who is not only the voice of Ginger Weed Man, but he's also the director of the Ginger Weed Man movie. And so thank him so much for making that clip for us, just to show whoever did the voice, supposedly Steven, what he said.
Whoever was doing the voice for Ginger Weed Man, he did the best he could tonight. You know, it's a new skit.
Oh,
you know?
I'll start calling whoever did the voice Joe Fag, because what I tell you, you're blowing it.
We had no fucking material. I was fucking doing the best I could.
Oh, hey, it worked out perfect with Brooks Davis coming on then.
There you go.
All right, I guess we'll just stick to Morty and Jordy.
All right.
I did the best I could.
You should have warmed up in the bathroom or something.
What?
I said you should have went in the bathroom and warmed up or something.
Oh, who gives a fuck anyways? Hey, in all honesty, who gives a shit? No,
No strove.
I'm gonna wake up in the morning and go, oh my god, I didn't do a good fucking Ginger Weed Man. Oh, my life's ruined.
Right?
Are you?
I probably will do that.
All right.
You know I worry. I'll wake up and go, God damn it. Fuck.
All right.
Hey, and no fuck. Hey, you gotta fucking roll the dice sometimes, you know?
Hey, but I said that's what it worked out perfect. When even that shit stumbled, fucking that with Brooks Davis doing his actual Gingerweed Man, we're like,
Yeah.
oh, it worked out perfect. And then when he's like, oh, maybe you should watch and you can study or whatever.
In all honesty, I've only seen Ginger Weed Man one time.
But how awesome was that for him? For y'all that
That-
don't know, I literally messaged Brooks Davis like 30 minutes before the show started. I said, hey, can you do this? And he's like, got it. And he fucking
Yeah,
gave it to us.
that is badass. That's so
Thank you
cool,
so
man.
much, Tim.
That is very cool, man. Jordan, we did the best we could, man. I still love you. Go fuck yourself, huh? Jordan
All right.
hates me for some reason.
All right. Refresh.
Huh?
Everybody refresh. Ready?
Jordan. Jordan.
Steven.
Yeah. Steven.
What's your problem?
Oh. Cheers.
Steven doing
Jordan, you put Marty up. I didn't put him up. You made me come out and do that other guy.
Namaste.
Okay, hey, let's do this real quick. Everybody. 1, 2, 3. Mellow.
All right. What's next, Paulie? Oh, Paul, you're muted.
Oh, that's badass, Paul. I can't wait to do that.
All right, so the next segment. So Maniac is known for having.
God damn it. All my beers fell. All my empty beers just fell over again. Sorry. I'm just going to throw shit on the ground. All right. Go for it, Paul.
All right, so Maniac is known for having one of the things of Maniac, like Steven showed earlier, is Maniac is known for having such an iconic poster.
Yeah.
So the next challenge that we had was each one of us had to create a horror movie poster.
Say it again. You broke up. Say it again.
One of us had to recreate a horror movie poster. I unfortunately was not able to, so I had to hit up my good buddy America Marty to help me out to recreate my poster for my entry. So, Grog, do you want to go through the individual poster recreation entries that we had? Let's start with Stevens. So we'll start with.
Yeah, I say we do Paul's last, America Marty's last.
That's weird. I actually had to take my Ghoulies prop, my Ghoulies fish ghoulie. Come on down, check out my fish ghoulie. Mary Christie here. Go check out my big brown beaver. Anyway, I put my fish ghoulie actually in my toilet, and somehow I was able to not touch the water, even though the water was clean. But it's perfect. And then I sent it to Larry.
The water's
and Larry,
clean. He tasted it.
Larry created the poster for me, but that is the fish ghoulie in my toilet. Go.
Show it right now.
And I think it looks pretty good.
It does. It looks badass.
I have to say, Larry edited all of these pictures, so Larry gets props on all of the great editing.
Thank you.
All right, next up, Jordan.
I never saw. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I'm gonna lay it, huh? Oh man, Steven.
Damn,
I was laughing. I was hoping the back would get blacked out. Not talking shit, Larry. I should have tried to set up somewhere else. But I was like trying to do that. I was like, oh fuck it. Anyway. But
damn, that was badass on the screen. Sorry, George. It just they should have sold the figure like that.
Dude, it looks like seriously like first when I seen it, I was like, oh wait a minute, that's fucking Steven's goddamn thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
That was good.
Yeah, it looked really good. Larry did a good job.
Johnny. Oh shit! Goddamn. Hack-O-Lantern. I was like, I had to work all day, and I originally didn't know how this was going to go about. I don't know how to make this, and I didn't know that I just had to take a picture and send to Larry and have him do his magic. So it was last minute, but yeah, Hack-O-Lantern. I went for the Hack-O-Lantern original poster art.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I liked it. It turned out fucking pretty good. Yeah, you didn't tell me in the original post you wanted it blacked out, or I would have done it. But I think it looks even better like that, because in the background of the original, pretty much he takes up the entire background except for just a little bit, whereas you still have then shit around you. So I actually think where it looks better.
Oh, that looks fucking cool, man.
Look at I even see how he has that thing that he's killing people with.
Yeah.
I didn't have quite that. I had a small handheld garden trowel with the 3 prongs.
Yeah,
if you know the original art, he has that thing over the pumpkins. So yeah.
No, that's cool as fuck.
Yep. Looks really good.
Hell yeah. Larry's the man.
Nope.
All right, so for me, mine, I did, we'll do the Killer Clowns. For mine was short and sweet. I already knew I was going to be doing other people's, plus I'm lazy myself. And mine is because I don't have great ideas. When somebody tells me what to do, I can do it. But for me, thinking myself, it doesn't work that great. So I was looking at my wall, and I saw the Killer Clowns fucking from outer space, and with the finger pointing up. And so I just said, hey, fuck it. And then also, like, fuck Paul for making me do this. And so I just changed the finger to a middle finger holding the fucking world up, or Earth up.
Nice.
And that was short and sweet and simple.
And it's not just a middle finger. That's Larry's middle finger.
Yes, that is mine.
Are you kidding? That's fucking cool, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
So next, I actually had a second one. So first I made one, and then I realized after Paul sent me his to edit today, I realized what he really wanted. I'm like, okay, because normally I do like, artwork for a show or shitty artwork. It's all shitty stuff. But really I just post random, shit together. And so the first one I did wasn't really a one sheet, because it was from a movie that we just reviewed last week, and there's not a one sheet for it. It was Uncle Peckerhead. And so I did an homage, because last week the same 4 members of the show were on last week, and they're on again this week. I wanted to do, since the same 4 people, I wanted to recreate this picture right here coming up, because it has us 4 in it. The far left is far right is me. I literally I use an app that made myself bald, and then I just actually.
Gotcha.
What happened? Everybody freeze?
I think just Larry for us.
I'm Uncle Peckerhead. Oh, I love it.
Did Larry freeze?
Uncle Friendswood.
Uncle Friendswood.
Oh, he just lost power. You say he just lost power.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I'm Uncle Friendswood? That's badass. Oh, that's a cool fucking picture, man.
That's hilarious. Well, I guess I will go ahead and the last. Oh, okay.
What's going on?
Grog. Go ahead, Grog.
Okay, so yeah, I have a poster as well. Kind of last minute thing, and it was for I did one for Freddy versus Jason.
Oh Lord, I can't wait to see what this looks like.
There we go. It's spot on. Just fucking spot on. So yeah, I think you'll agree that it's perfect. I mean, it's just actually you really can't tell the difference between that and the original poster. So it's uncanny.
Looks like the original poster.
Yeah, that's about right. Very good, Grog.
Definitely.
I would have made that new Chainsaw movie too.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh shoot! You know what? Come to think of it, I think they took the same poster and they just took Freddy vs. Jason off and just put Texas Chainsaw on it.
They put his mask. All right, and the last picture.
Huh?
I was unfortunate and not able to my poster, so I had to reach out to America Marty to make one, and he made one of a movie that he is a huge fan of. We were originally going to do Maniac, but I thought Steven was going to do that one, so he didn't pick that one. So America Marty picked something else that Grog, I guess you can go ahead and post the poster for. As you can see, America Marty's no modesty at all there.
I mean, nice straps off. Your ass is gross. I mean, mine is too.
America Marty does have a pretty rough looking ass.
You got more. You got more than me on do that. I wouldn't have done.
Luckily, none of the neighbors were around.
Man, you look like you're really getting it. You know, like. Man, that ass is sagging.
Yeah, it's got some years on it.
Sure. You know what though? Yours looks good though. You don't want to see mine.
Oh, luckily, none of the neighbors were out and had to witness that.
I can send Grog. I got that Southern Comfort VHS stuck in my ass. You'll see my ass on that one. That's a good one. That's a good one, Paul.
Yeah, that was a pretty rough recreation there.
All right.
So our final segment, and what we'll wrap this up with, is, of course, our movie review, which is of the 1980 film Maniac. This was my pick. I've always loved Maniac. It's had that Texas Chainsaw Massacre grittiness to it for me. Seeing New York City in the 70s, 80s, it just always seems, super nasty, especially in this movie, like really filthy. Joe Spinell's character is just fucking, ruthless. He's a schizophrenic, who's just fucking batshit crazy. And the brutalness of the kills, Tom Savini's effects in it. Of course, Tom Savini's shotgun death is one of the most prized, effects in a horror film. The blood, gore. This movie was way ahead of its time. I absolutely love it. To me, it's an absolute horror must see. Classic film. Steven, I know you're a big. Like I said, the poster, probably one of the most iconic posters of all time. Yeah, Steven. I guess it's just me and you. So.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with everything you said, man. I mean, in all honesty, Maniac is one of my. It's in my top 10 favorite movies of all time. It is not for everybody.
No.
It is not. It is not for the faint-hearted. It is a very dark, gritty, desolate. It is not a. It's not. It's not a feel-good movie. Joe Spinell is fucking badass in it. You sometimes feel for him, but then sometimes don't know what to think of him. He scalps people. He fucking puts knives through their necks. Fucking shotgun blast. The shot jumping on the car and a shotgun blast blowing Savini's head off. Disco Boy. It's brutal, but it's really a fucking total serial killer movie. He's got mannequins in his fucking apartment with fucking scalps on them. I mean, it really is a sadistic, dark. It's a gross movie. It's not a fun movie. It's not something like, oh, let's put this on and like make out, or let's put this on for the kids. It's a gross movie, but it is what it is. William Lustig directed it. He went on to do Maniac Cop also. It's I don't know, man. It's one of those. I'll admit, when I was a kid, I liked it just for the fact that it was brutal, but I knew that I wasn't ready for it. And then as I got older, I got even more into it. You know what I'm saying? Like at first, when I first got into it, I was just getting into. I wouldn't be a poser, but I'll admit I was like, I just like it. It's fucking brutal, and I like it. But I wasn't respecting exactly what it was. As I got, because I knew I was still not scared of it, but it was creepy. It was fucking sleazy. Let's get down to it.
Sleazy movie, yeah.
It's a sleazy movie, but it's very well made. And Joe Spinell is badass. And if you don't know who Joe Spinell is, he's in The Godfather. He's in Rocky. He's in so many fucking movies. And there's actually a sequel that he and this other guy, he really fucking tried to champion it before he died. It's called Mr. Robbie. Which I've tried to look up on Cinema HD, and it's on there, but there's no stream for it. But he did a sequel to it, Maniac 2, Mr. Robbie, and but I've yet to see it. But I'd love to see it. But anyways, yeah, Maniac's an insane movie. It's really fucking dark and really depressing. But I love it. And
I mean, it's to me, it's a deep dive into like mental sickness. Like you watch Joe Spinell just completely, go deep down into schizophrenia, like his total mental sickness with his mom, the effects that it has on him, and you just slowly watch him, just descend into madness.
And the mom in the movie is his real mom,
Yeah.
In real life. But Caroline Monroe's in it, and that whole part is weird too, because like she's gonna like this guy, so it's kind of weird. But I don't know, and that's the part of the movie that freaks you out. Is like he could actually maybe get this girl, but he's a fucking serial killer, so he can't. And another thing that people may not know, other than Caroline Monroe, all the other girls who are in the movie are all porn stars. They're all porn actresses.
Makes sense.
I love this fucking movie.
Oh, it's fucking
It is seriously the most iconic cover, iconic one sheet. It's got to be in the top 10 most iconic one sheets ever.
Oh yeah, I agree. I mean, because even if you didn't know what the movie is, like just looking at that poster there, you just know that you're about to watch something fucked up. Like just from the look of the poster.
And a cool thing about this one that I got it off eBay around 2000, I think it was 2000. It's got writing on the back. It's from some drive-in theater, so it was an actual drive-in theater one sheet, which is fucking cool as fuck. But yes, awesome movie. I love fucking Maniac.
Yeah, and like you said, it's probably one of the most iconic, like serial killer. Just batshit crazy, grittiness. It really captures like New York City for me. Like during that time of hookers on every street corner, and just
it's around that time
grittiness.
that and Warriors it's in that time of when New York was not the New York that people know now.
Yeah,
It was
crooked
New York
cops. Yeah,
when they actually had a whole stroll, fucking whores and fucking like the fucking goddamn it's
like a
like
red light district.
you know what it is?
Red
Bad
light district.
Boys, Warriors, and Maniac. If you watch those three, they encapsulate what New York really was back then.
Totally.
That's what sucks. Is like I'd love to go to New York, but I don't want to go to New York now. I want to go to New York. I want to see that, you know, and we'll never see that again.
Oh no,
that sucks.
You would have probably got stabbed or something back then. Though, like you walk down the wrong alley and just. You know.
But I mean, I'm just saying, like Hinnenlader and Lustig, they grew up in that New York.
Yeah, that ruthless New York. I agree. So I know Larry and Jordan, I think, are both had to or having issues, but I have a feeling that this one would definitely be one that would make the Horrorholics Hall of Fame, because for me, this is definitely a 5 out of 5. You know, movie. Joe Spinell, the effects. You know, you got to think this 1980 film. The effects, that shotgun effect, even still to this day, 42 years later, is still one of the best kills in a movie. Period. You know, and what Savini did with that is just fucking amazing.
For sure.
So yeah, for me, definitely 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I'll give it 5 out of 5 too. Elizabeth says, I always think of Taxi Driver too. Yeah, that's another one. You're right. Taxi Driver, Maniac, Warriors, all those they showcase people don't realize that in the late 70s and early 80s, New York was like a fucking third world country almost. It was like a fucking war zone. It was not somewhere you wanted to be.
There was a grittiness. There was like a dirty grittiness to it.
Yeah, dirty. I mean, especially in fucking Times Square.
Even if you filmed the movie, it still picked up the gritty and dirtiness.
Yeah. Like Times Square now is might as well be fucking Mary Poppins. Times Square then.
I'll tell you what.
Be there.
One thing though, even though it was all cleaned up, you still have the burnt pea smell. I was just there like about maybe 2 years ago. Still has that burnt pea smell. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's because fucking bums are still shitting and pissing on the fucking. They don't know that it's not 1978.
In their head, it still is. Yeah.
On the streets. I love Taxi Driver too. I'm glad you brought that up. Goddamn, Peter Boyle and that. Oh fuck, man. Everybody in that fucking. What's up, Larry? Goddamn, we thought we missed you. Hey, who's this? Oh, goddamn, that's I missed you.
Hey, what's up there, Horrorholics?
What's up there, Horrorholics?
Oh, so we're reviewing the movie?
Yep.
All right. So let me tell you a little fun fact about this movie. I have known, of course, it's one of the most iconic posters in history. I have never seen the movie until yesterday.
What?
First time to ever watch this movie was yesterday.
Holy shit.
And because my whole thing was, I always looked at it and I'm like, hey, look, the poster looks cool, but the fucking, I look at, read about it and I'm like, hey, they don't sound like that great to me. So I had to watch it for the show because I actually watch movies for the show. So unlike some people that aren't on the show anymore. So I fucking watched the fucking movie and it was a great movie. Great fucking movie. I can't say it's because you can tell right off the bat, it's no blockbuster fucking hit made movie. It's Joe Spinell fucking also playing, I guess, the main character. Yeah. The one thing about me that I hate about this movie is the fact that he makes himself he can pick up any fucking woman in the world, and the dude's a fucking slob fat ass, and fucking you ain't picking up nobody in real life, and hitting on him with your fucking little fucking sweet ass fucking talking lines and shit.
Yeah, you ain't picking.
Besides that, but this is the 80s though, so I mean, people I guess had lower standards back then. But you just walk up to a random person looking like a slob and like crazy as fuck, and just talk to him real quiet and sweet, and you can just take him home and do whatever you want with him. But no, I mean, I fucking love the fucking movie. It's really dark as fuck. For the first time you were watching it, it's a movie like normally I would say I watched that movie, and it's a lot of people would say it's like a B movie. The way it's made, special effects or not special, practical effects were fucking amazing as shit in this fucking movie.
Savini did them.
So did Savini do them?
Yeah.
I even wondered that because when Savini got shot and killed by that shotgun, that was fucking amazing when he got his head fucking blown off. And you know he wasn't even that bad of an actor in his little part in the movie. He just looked like some creeper trying to get with a woman.
He's good when he needs to be, you know.
Hey, he used that Stephen Barry line. He's got somewhere to take you. Backseat.
Yeah. But no, I like him. And I'm being serious. So I never lie to y'all. I always tell y'all I've never seen the fucking movie. Some people lie and say like, oh yeah, I like it, and never seen it. No, I've never seen the movie. I fucking watched the movie for the first time yesterday. I like the movie.
There's nothing
dark
wrong.
as fuck.
Dude, there's
For
nothing
what
wrong
it
with seeing a
is.
movie.
It was really like it puts you in the place of a guy that, in my opinion, that is not just a serial killer, but he's not all there. He's psycho. He's got fucking something wrong with him.
Yeah.
He's got mental fucking issues, and he don't even know. I don't know if he even knows what he's doing. You know.
He don't know.
And so it's a good movie. It's a movie, and it reminds me of like totally not the same kind of movie, but a movie that almost had top 5, House of Jack built. The dude's got mental problems in his own head, and I don't even know if he even knows that what he's doing is wrong.
Yeah. No, they don't. They don't.
So it's something going on in real life. Yeah, and if he got caught if that was a real life movie, at least if it was not in the 80s, he'd be fucking dead. But if that happened today, the guy would just go into a fucking insane asylum and fucking never even he'd never even go to court over it.
Oh, no,
like, he can't fucking,
now
he won't hold up.
The liberals would just let him out on a bond, and they'd go kill someone else again.
Exactly.
So,
but no, I do like the movie.
Yeah, Steven, what's your take on like toward the end when he's seeing the mannequins, you know, attack him, fucking cut his arms off and his fucking legs, you know, just his head off. Yeah, what are your thoughts on that part?
Oh, I just always thought it's just getting to him. It's like probably what every serial killer goes through. At some point, they're like in my head when I've watched this movie a million times. I don't even think that's really happening. I just think that's what he thinks should happen to him because he knows deep down he's a piece of shit that deserves to be murdered himself because he's done all these things. And I think he's just imagining this. I don't think that's really happening. That's my thought on that.
No, I would agree. That's kind of the way that I see it is that, you know, he's just going down this pathway of fucking craziness and that, you know, he's just seeing this.
That thing that happens at the end with all them attacking, I think that happens every night in his head. I think it's just a reoccurring nightmare because he's a piece of shit, you know? I think that's just what he has in his head every fucking night. I mean, how could you not?
I would agree. So what would your rating on the movie be, Larry?
Are we going out of our normal or are we going out of 10?
Out of 5.
All right, 5. Oh, I'll give it. Oh, so in all fairness for the movie, normally I would give it like a 3 out of 5. But for what it is, and me not being a retard and being able to know what it is and think about it and the time period and everything going on, I give it a solid 4.5 out of 5.
That's badass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. Because I think it hits all the points of what this movie is supposed to be, what it's trying to be, and what it can be. 5.
I do also.
I agree with that.
And then I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna add this on the end of my 5. What y'all think?
Sounded shitty.
I almost thought it was shitty.
That was a shitty take on that movie review.
Baby Farts Barry.
Baby Farts Barry.
I never claimed I was the fart master of the world. I just try to.
Dude, you were sent a book. On how to fart. I think you only read like the first 2 chapters of chapter 1, but then again, I kind of figure you'll never read it. Like you'll never read 11/22/63.
Yeah, well, Paul, let's get your what's your review? What's your
Yeah, so I was saying a 5 out of 5, but something also that we didn't like really kind of talk about is you see the overall effect of him killing, of it being in the newspapers and like this whole pandemic. People, oh God, there's a serial killer on the loose, and this, that, it's just kind of interesting to see how the overall people are reacting to it as well. I know, homegirl doesn't seem bothered by it at all, because she's going out with this homosexual looking dude that I agree with Larry. There's no way that fat song could have picked her up, but
God, dude, Joe Spinell is one of the most disgusting humans I've ever seen.
Yeah, I agree.
While we're talking about it, everybody in the chat, if you have seen this movie, please give us your rating, because nobody's gave a rating yet. So if you've seen this movie, give us your rating of the movie.
And to piggyback on that, we haven't even talked to the chat tonight. Let's talk to the chat.
Let's talk to the chat.
Talk to the chat. What's up, chat? You got any questions for us? Give us some questions. We're done with our movie review. We actually have no more segments. So for the remainder of the last, how long we got?
2 minutes.
Hey y'all, look at this beer. Look at this beer.
Look at this beer.
Just look at it.
Nightmare Christie here. Y'all look at this Nightmare Christie here. Y'all look at this Nightmare Christie here. Y'all look at this witch.
Well, we gotta make a beat out of that.
Yeah. All right, we need some questions thrown at us. We got 10 minutes, and we might.
Here we go. Punch it.
Ready?
Nightmare Christie here. Oh, look at this witch. This witch. Nightmare Christie here. All right, look.
Do we have any questions?
We got 10 minutes or we got longer. Depends on y'all's questions. No, we can go longer if they got more questions, Grog. You got, okay, Grog's got 10. We got 10 minutes. Anybody in the chat, ask us questions y'all want to know. And that's going to be the last segment. And then all y'all can go slick your bean or jerk your dick or whatever you're going to do.
We didn't even do a giveaway.
Oh, do we have one?
I can find something right here. Let's see.
I know I don't want to do one. I still got to give you something to give away.
Let me reach down here.
I still got to give Larry something that he needs to give away to somebody that won a while back. Woo!
Yeah.
Fucking Hulk Hogan.
Elizabeth asks an interesting question. Is there a real serial killer that ever gave you legitimate creeps?
Yes, BTK.
BTK the door.
Yeah, BTK. BTK he's the one serial killer that I don't like that motherfucker. I mean, I follow him. I like watch documentaries about him, but he would actually like go into your house and like hide in the closet, and then you came home, he'd come out and fucking strangle you and fucking jerk off on you and murder you. I do not like him. He creeps me out. I think he's a piece of shit.
Did he jerk off you before he killed you?
Yeah, he never would rape them. He would just jerk off on them and strangle them and a weirdo. Fucking BTK. I do not like BTK. He came from Wichita, Kansas. I do not like that guy. He creeps me out.
I think for me, which I mean, this is the majority of all serial killers, but anyone that lives a normal life that is just like, you and me that you would talk to on a daily basis, and then you find out, is like, BTK or Green River Killer, some of these that live like normal fucking lives.
Gary Ridgway.
Yeah, or even John Wayne Gacy.
How do you know I'm not that guy, Paul?
You could be. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, that's why you creep me out.
Larry acts like he's some holier than thou. Look at he could be a goddamn serial killer. I wouldn't know it. Look at him. I bet he's killed 10 people and we don't even know it.
Actually, you know what? You know who the big killers are? The ones that the mothers all approve of. The girls bring the all-American looking guys home. Oh, he's such a great guy. But no, he's the one who'll do all the fucking killing behind closed doors.
Larry, you're frozen.
Am I?
I think Larry froze. I caught him. Larry, are you a serial killer?
I can't help that if I am.
You son of a bitch. Well, you're in Westo. You ain't around here. It's cool, man. As long as you don't come down here, it's cool, Larry.
Oh man, I was gonna go down there, but you were gonna be in New Jersey at the time.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Oh,
No point going to Friendswood when Steven's in New Jersey.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Larry.
Question from the chat.
Larry, don't do that to me on this fucking show. Hey, Larry.
Don't do me like that.
Can't see me do that.
Frozen now, person.
Awesome save.
Well, we are going to wrap this show up. Yeah. So, we thank y'all.
I can't go a show without doing it. Y'all know what I mean. Woo!
Tuning in on tonight's episode, and we will catch y'all in 2 weeks. Peace.
Oh, for the season finale of season 2.
Wow, season finale of season 2. Peace.
Hosted by Mancave. That beautiful bean footage.
What's bean footage?